Greetings. How is everybody? Everybody having a good day? Good deal. Good deal. So did they steal an Earth Angel's inheritance? Did they do something dumb like that? That's fine. You know, I can remember. Didn't you ladies say that every time they do something messed up, God shows up? You know, I can remember when they attacked my foundation. God showed up with Hurricane Milton. He built my foundation where I'm at now. It's still here, man. It's good, sturdy shit. It's just what it is. Now, with y'all talking about a lot of nasty energy being sent at the Earth Angel, and every time they come after the Earth Angel, something bad happens. What does that mean? What does something bad happens mean? Is that like Hurricane Milton? I mean, I don't know how bad that was. I wasn't there. I guess I was kind of protected from that one. Confirmation. Thank you for the protection. 1:22 on the clock. Look at that. We've even altered over to timestamp since this new phone's kind of screwy on having to drop down and look for times and it's extra work. We're trying to lighten the load so there's not so much extra work to do. So certainly not much work to do where Hurricane Milton wiped everything clean. It's just what it is. Anyway, I mean, when I hear you ladies say that coming after the Earth Angel was the worst thing they could have ever possibly done and that they cursed themselves and all involved, is that like everybody at Lake Isabella earthquake for Mother's Day? Is that like everybody there? is like everybody at Lake Isabella earthquake for Mother's Day? Are they all cursed? What about her grandmother, Hurricane Barbara? I mean, I thought that was a pretty good sign to stop, no, and don't, but they just don't listen. They just don't listen. Now, I mean, when I hear a reader say that the devil is working through Pisces toxic X, and God said no, okay, is that the same devil that I gave to all the daddies for Father's Day so that they can deal with that shit? It's just what it is. I mean, I can't give it to the wrong dead dad at Thanksgiving because he's just not here anymore. He's just not here anymore. However, I mean, if they went after an INFJ mystic, I mean, you can research that. I know everybody wants to know what's going on with me instead of minding their own business. But you can look at INFJ mystic, and now we have, because she said natural disasters and bad things happening. So we've got Camp Mystic, Texas getting, like an Etch-a-Sketch, just getting wiped right off the planet. And it's what it is. It makes me wonder, where is the lesson in any of this? Where is the lesson in any of this? And are they using it to their advantage because they just don't like people, right? Because they're going to look for someone to leave holding the bag. And it's going to be them because it's the them problem. That's not a me problem, right? Weren't they told by God to stop? Because, I mean, that's who we would now be needing to call judgment on, right? Those responsible. Because what they wanted for another is what they wanted for themselves at this point, and it's just what it is. I mean, we have to go forward with healing. I heard order out of chaos. I was like, fuck, you think? You've got that energy of the bastard son of the devil himself grouped all these people together to go after an Earth Angel, and now they're all wrapped up in bribes, natural disasters, God showing up, and it's what it is. I can't do anything about that. But with that energy of them looking for another chance to what? Cause more people harm? It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. However, once again, they manifested a them problem, not a me problem. That's what it is. Just about every reader's talking about how they're all high as shit and refuse to heal. Great. So you're talking about a bunch of people high as fuck that refuse to heal are now destroying your planet because they're playing with magic. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. And now they're in regret for stealing from the Earth Angel. Well, God's just taken everything away from them. They lost their power. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. And it's karma or dharma. Did they do anything positive for the Earth Angel, or was everything they did negative? Does the light trigger their demons? And then that's my question. Is the planet full of nothing but a bunch of fucking triggered demons? Is that all that's left on Earth? Right? Because I do believe that she just said it earlier that God is erasing a timeline out of our existence. You think that's the triggered demon timeline? You think it is? What it is, I can't do anything about that. I do know that rage and fear open them up for that djinn that Dorothy summoned. That's what it is. Gotta have harmony and balance somewhere. So we'll start with harmony and balance. Insanity. Has anyone went and checked on Lee in the UK being tormented by demons, or have we just flat forgot how to give a fuck about other people? Is that what it is? I think everybody has. They got masked up, locked down, and now the empathy is just gone. That way they're easier to control. They're easier to control that way. They have no feelings, and the universe only responds to the way that you feel. God is all it is. Angels, archangels, cinemasters, the divine white light. Ask that I be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time for myself as well as those I do readings for. Namaste. Sweet. I mean, I don't have to do much. I just wait for the next natural disaster named after someone I know. It works for me. I mean, you readers are doing a great job at letting me know that it's coming. Just got to keep calling my energy back and returning that negative, nasty energy they keep putting out with that absolutely no clue of how energy works. That's what it is. However, as they're out there looking for someone to hold the bag in groups, gaggles, hives, and herds, I have no problem rebuilding as soon as we get everything that has now cursed themselves and all involved in a timeline fashion. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. You can't change the facts. See, I hear a lot of human traffickers were involved. Did they go after an Earth Angel? It's just what it is. They can all go down to New Mexico and see Dr. Hawk. He can hop to and spit on that thing, or just dip the women in the deluge before you sell them. That's what it is. Never try to sell an Earth Angel into some kind of human trafficking. It ends up flooding your planet cities at a time. It's true. Go check it out. People's love, people's life, people's health, people's wealth, people's abundance is just a little bit everywhere. I think everybody's starting to get a little agitated. I think they're all starting to get a little upset about what's going on, especially since there's over 100. There's over 100. Are they missing? Are they still missing? Or are they actually gone, completely found but gone? They're there, but they're not there. With Abbott's name in Chicago, Abbott, along with along with Frankenstein Island for kitty diddlers, Abbott, and natural disasters for coming after an Earth Angel and being toxic, parasitic thieves. Imagine that. Nothing happens by chance. Everything happens for a reason. There is no such thing as a coincidence. Everything is a co-created experience with the divine. They're the ones in charge. They're the ones that get left holding the bag, and it's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Number one, they don't believe in God. They separated themselves from church and state. Okay, well, cool. It kind of looks like the church is kind of getting the Mystic kitty backlash. I can't do anything about that. Hurricane Barbara, she's right down the road. It's just what it is. You know where to find her. Cards in the upright. No, cool. My question is, where was the healing in any of this? Because that's what they're trying to cover up. They don't want you to heal. The last thing they want is you healed. The last thing they want is you empowered. The last thing they want is you thinking for yourself and not codependent on their system that's designed to make you fail so that they succeed, right? And now what they want for another is what they want for themselves. And failure it is, baby. We're calling judgment in a healthy fashion. Look at that, harmony and balance. It's what it is. I mean, if we're continuously calling our energy back that they siphoned and returning the negative energy to those that it belongs to, well, then it's only the strong survive. Only the good energy, positive energy that comes back keeps you vibrant, fresh, and glowing. And then the negative energy that they put out is what gets returned to them. Here's my card. It's a very simple technique, 2,500 years old, and one they certainly don't want you to know. because that takes away the ability for them to abuse you. Spiritual protection, who ever heard of that? Well, it comes from God. It's a gift from God. Show some compassion. It's just what it is. However, distancing these karmics, we don't even have to remove the negative energy. One of the best things I've heard here lately was one of the young ladies said, Archangel Michael, message from Archangel Michael. Stop fighting. Just let the little demons burn themselves out. Keep calling your energy back and returning the fire that belongs in. They keep putting fuel on the fire. Okay, great. Can't do anything about that. They'll burn themselves out. They have no intuition. It's just what it is. I hear they're all fighting and chaos and calamity in the background. Well, I can't do anything about that. That sounds like a them problem, all in chaos, calamity, and fighting. That's what it is. Looks like we got some ego deaths happening quick, fast, and in a hurry. It's a good thing. Good thing. I mean, that's generally what it all boils down to, is once an INFJ has the truth, well, then you really can't fight with the truth, right? Because then they have to admit where they don't have that shit. And it's just what it is. We'll be taking our power back and returning this with it. They're trying to affect the INFJ's healing, because if they affect the Earth Angel's healing, then that puts them at the right for keeping someone sick and unhealed and what? Fucking less than sick, dark individuals. Yeah, we'll be changing our consciousness on that and sending that energy back to them with God, force, precision. No love in the situation. And I understand that. That's what it is. If they give hate, they will receive hate tenfold. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Their negative energy goes right back on them tenfold, instantly. I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it's a beautiful concept, and it's working out quite well. It's just what it is, because, I mean, that now gives you win either way. Oh, I don't like this happening to me. No, but you liked it happening to someone else, right? Well, yeah. Okay, well, now you know how it feels, and the universe only responds to how you feel. That's what it is. They chose money over love. Now they can hate heaven every dime. And that's what it is. I can't do anything about that. So did they donate? Or wasn't that the time to give instead of take? Because energy is energy. As I give energy and put it out there. That's what it is. However, now I have to go and focus on cheating death once again while I sit back and watch them get their karma. That's what it is. Do you think anyone at Camp Mystic was able to cheat death? Interesting concept. Unanswered prayers on the emotional side of things. It's just what it is. You've got that energy of people. Why is God abandoning me? Well, what did you do for the Earth Angel? What did you do for his child? Did you go against us? The ones that came to help you? We came to bring you the truth, and you fought that shit tooth and nail. Okay, great. Then you get to live by the lie, exit with that shit. What it is, upside down families. I can't do anything about that. When we tell you love, light, and truth set you free, and you prefer to be imprisoned, cool, enjoy that. That's what it is. We can't nurture that. What you got, Daisy? That's what it is. I mean, Pisces, you will witness their karma. Yes, tarot reader, I'm just sitting back waiting for the next natural disaster named after one of them, with tarot readers this morning telling me that God is erasing entire timelines. What does that mean? On the manifestation end of things, yeah, no faith, right? This is a test of faith at this point. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Thank you for the beautiful 5-star reviews that they didn't want anyone to heal from. Okay, great. Well, no one's healing in Camp Mystic. Certainly no one over in where Hurricane Barbara took the place out. No one's healing over there. It's just what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, healing, that shit's outdated in New Mexico. Absolutely outdated. Delusions, that's the current affair. That's what's in style right now in New Mexico. It's just what it is. Human trafficking leads to a heavy currency of emotion. Water represents emotion, so it's a heavy current. It's New Mexico's Aunt Flo. Aunt Flo has came in to just wipe away New Mexico off of Mother Gaia. That's what it is. All the lies coming to the surface. Look at that. And frenemies. Expect the unexpected. That's what it is. I do believe it prophesized in the end days there would be that time where everything would be ass backward. People would be all about But money, money, money. Oh, we got to sell these women. Cool. I hope you can buy a house that no longer exists in New Mexico. It's just what it is. It's what it is. I understand people are having anxiety. Great. Go straight to Dr. Hawk, who doesn't believe in any of this spiritual shit, so he can and spit on that poison. It's just what it is. Look at that. Show some gratitude. That's what it is. I'm all for the whole gratitude aspect, but you have an entire group collaboration of paid actors that did what? Went up against an Earth Angel, and now what? Are running into what? Natural disasters that they have to clean up. That's a them problem. That's not a me problem. It's just what it is. They run when times get tough. Okay, great. Well, they ran right into karma. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. Yeah, they are not masters of their craft. Right? Going up against a 5-star healer, attacking the foundation, and then God sends you a sign. All that shit was angel manifestations. All of that was ordained by the universe. I have a 24-hour open phone line. Do they call? No. They look for more ways to cause you natural disasters. Ask them. Ask them. That's a them problem. Ask your group collaboration. Why are we still doing this, causing natural disasters? Because we're in our ego and we have to win at all costs, even if it destroys the planet. Women who can teach you anything, ask them. That's what it is. They tried to silence Dolores Cannon. She got AI flesh botted more than anyone else. They're greedy parasites. They want reward without effort. They want to take a picture of Dolores Cannon, take a picture of someone else. Jordan Peterson, it doesn't matter. They're stealing the image, the AI image, and then they're telling AI what to tell you, and it does its best, but that's what it is. And then they're cranking them out. They've changed content creation. It's plagiarism at its finest. It's just what it is. Can't do anything about that. Are there loopholes? I'm sure they are. Does it cover up the chosen ones that were here to do something? Yes. Is it causing natural disasters? I don't know. Go ask them. That's a them problem, not a me problem. We're not fighting any of that shit. You're the ones in natural disasters, not us. So Tarot said God is erasing their timelines. It's just patience is needed. Patience is needed for their entire timeline. Yeah, oh yeah, they're worried now, aren't they? That's what it is. Shit's not funny anymore, is it? Okay, great. Well, I mean, it's joke's on them. It's a them problem. It's a them joke. They are the ass of that joke. They're not even the butt of the joke. They're the entire ass of that joke. That's what it is. I mean, fucking when you hear a tarot reader say the Earth Angel can't be stopped, what, with healing? With 5-star healing? No. Sure can't. With education? No. People are, when the world is full of nothing but fucking water, we're going to be sitting on an ark somewhere. Oh, well, you can channel energy from anywhere. Reiki's omnipotent, omnipresent, and fucking available everywhere. It's a destiny swap gone horribly wrong. They did not want to see another individual change their life and become successful because their lives, they won't do the work to heal. They can't get off the droogs, right? They're doing the same old shit that they've always done and want someone else to blame when they've been listening to this, and there's always been that. There's always been that to make the change, to exit that fucking matrix. So to me, that says the matrix is crumbling and the universe is just wiping it away. And it's what it is. They're not going to change, so the universe is stepping in and changing them. I absolutely agree, ladies. I'm glad you said it first. Namaste.